Silicon Valley, technology, art, green, and sustainability.
Hi, welcome to Silicon Valley Tech, Art, Green, and Sustainability. Today I'll be talking to a gal that's working in the arts and theater arts and marketing background. This is Lani Wong. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
So tell us a little bit about what it is you do and your background a little bit.
Okay, well again, my name's Lonnie and I'm the marketing specialist at City Lights Theater Company, which is in downtown San Jose off of 2nd Street. And it kind of is a nice mesh between my two passions. I went to San Jose State University and graduated from there with an advertising degree and a theater minor. So I kind of got to mold my own little job together. And instead of always being on stage and having to be seen, instead I'm kind of behind the scenes, getting butts in seats, trying to keep theater afloat. So I kind of like the way it's worked out for me now.
San Jose State. I graduated from that program too, journalism, advertising, and marketing also there. So you're doing marketing there and you're the person that's doing that. What exactly do you do for them then? You get out, get the word out, right. Try to get more seats in people in the seats and work with media.
Yep, well, we do a lot of the press releases, so we try and get that out there, prior to a show coming out. We get all the marketing materials out and about. I have a lot of volunteers and interns who go and pepper downtown San Jose and some of the neighboring cities.
We tried to get one of those interns to come tonight, right? And
I tried to get one of my interns to come tonight and trying to get them to be more involved and also to spread the word. So City Lights since it's a small theater, it's kind of guerrilla. It's a guerrilla form of marketing.
Tell us about City Lights, because there's a couple theater companies downtown. Right. And tell us about it, where it is and how it got started.
We are currently located at 529 South 2nd Street. So we're right in between, we're right across from Notre Dame High School, but we're also in between Williams and Reed. It got its start in 1982. It was founded by a group of actors who wanted to bring kind of this thought-provoking plays to San Jose, and they actually started in San Jose's Unitarian Church.
So it's kind of edgy. It's a little very different edgy, than very like different. The Rep or
yes, it started off as guerrilla theater is what it was. It was done wherever it could be done. It started
in 82.
Right, 82.
I didn't realize it had been around that long. So it was like when I was in high school. I hate to date myself like that, but yeah. So 82.
Yeah, and then eventually it moved to San Jose San Pedro Square. And then the theater there, it fell through, and then they finally moved in 1991.
I think I remember when it was at San Pedro, right? So I went to a couple things there. That was a long time ago.
Yes.
So when did they move at the location now?
1991.
And what's the location again?
So 529 South 2nd Street. So that's where they are now.
Right before Reed.
Right before Reed, in between Williams.
Okay. And you have how many? You have a lot of performances every year.
We have 6.
6, okay.
6, and that's not including we have jazz performances that we work with the San Jose Jazz Company, and then we also have new play series where we go ahead and welcome new playwrights to perform a new play reading performance.
So now are some of the people that started the theater company back in 82, are they still with them or?
Not that I am aware of. Okay. I have seen and met a couple of people who have actually been in some performances from way back then when it was still kind of guerrilla and moving around. But they're kind of here and there. Theater people are very mobile.
So a lot of them they're not in the area here. Right, maybe they've moved down to LA or New York or whatever.
They may be working in other theaters or retired or even performing still.
So at the theater itself, it looked really big to me when I went to visit you there. How many people can fit?
Well, it looks big from the outside only because it's a warehouse. We've converted it into a theater, so it's not even meant for us. Okay. But it's 100 seats right now. We just reconfigured the seating this past year. It's really fantastic. It's kind of a little half circle, and there's no bad seats whatsoever. You can see the sweat dripping off actors, and so I kind of like to tell people that rather than 3D is the new big thing, I'm like, well, come to City Lights and experience some 4D. You get to smell. So if they've actually got a
water bucket throwing on, you're going to get that. So wear something casual.
Exactly.
So you've got some playbills here, or
yes.
Do you want to hold those up for us and show us?
Yes.
This is what I love. This. These are actually your legs.
I love how everyone shares that.
So you're the marketing person and the model right now for them.
A bunch of us from the staff modeled for a number of our press photos.
And why don't we open that up? And so you've got 6 performances. You just got done with one.
Right. We just finished one, and our theme for right now is bringing sexy back. So all of our the plays kind of deal with subjects that are sexy.
Got that song in my head, bringing sexy back.
Justin Timberlake is stuck in my mind. But this is kind of the list of our new shows that are coming up. We just finished with a first day of school, which is really funny. I wish I got an extension. The actors were amazing. But now we're going to be going into Abraham Lincoln's Big Gay Dance Party. The title itself warrants people just to come see that.
Yeah, everyone I've told the title to is like, oh, when does that start?
When does that start?
And how long do these plays show for then?
They run for about a little over a month each time. They have about 5 weekends.
Okay.
I would say.
So this one's going to run through the holidays then?
This will run through the holidays.
So probably the end of December.
So, right. December, it goes from November 24th to December 19th.
And then the next one starts in January?
The next one starts in January, goes through February.
Okay.
And that one's Complete Female Stage Beauty.
Okay.
And that one's about finding the identity of a man who had gotten lost in the Elizabethan time when all actors were men, and then suddenly the law was changed. Now women can perform, and he had performed only female parts. Now he's like, where do I go?
So
what do I do?
Shakespeare in Love, right?
Very much like that.
Yeah. And then the one after that is
Equus.
Equus.
Everyone knows Equus. Everyone wants to know Equus. It's just a tragic story of a boy who gouges out the eyes of 6 horses, and you're like, why did you do that? And that's kind of the downward spiral of the play. The one after that is Distracted.
And so that one is that like April or May?
Equus is in March to April.
Okay.
Distracted is in May to June, and Distracted is about drugging up your kids. It's like, when does it stop?
Drugging up your kids.
That's right. When does it stop? When does it?
Put a little shot of vodka in that milk. Get them to go to sleep at night.
Exactly.
Sure, have a little port wine.
Yeah, my mom did it to me. So
we were Portuguese Irish, so there was always port flowing around the house.
I know about the rubbing of alcohol on babies' gums, but aside from that kind of drugging, we're talking about Prozac and Valium.
Yeah, right.
For ADD.
So the recent 80s, 90s whole
that
phenomenon.
Kind of this weird trend of giving pills to kids. So the last one is 9, which is a hit musical. It was just turned into a movie. I know Fergie was in it, and a couple other really famous female actors were in it. So I know a lot of people will come out to see that as well.
So, so that's your season. Can you tell us a little bit about, I know your involvement right now has just become, so not only your model, you're also the marketing person. You're kind of juggling all these, and you're acting in this one.
Yes.
Tell us about that.
I modeled for Abraham Lincoln's Big Gay Dance Party's postcard photo.
And do you have a postcard there too?
Yes, I have a picture of it. I have a picture of it.
So that's you.
That's me. Yes.
If we can zoom in on that. Okay, so that's the next one coming up.
Yes, that's the next one coming up. And it was before I even knew I was going to be asked to have a
and you did that on purpose because it matches your outfit.
I did wear blue on purpose to match. But before I even knew I was even called back for that, that's when I did the photo, and then they asked me to, go to the audition, and I said, sure. I didn't really think anything of it because I honestly wasn't planning on auditioning for very much this year. And
because you're so busy.
I was just so busy, and I just had no idea. I was like, how am I going to do this? And I was like, oh, okay. And I went in and I did the best that I could, and I got called back and said, hey, do you want to be in our show? And I said, that's hysterical. Yes, I do.
So how long is the tryout process then?
They have callbacks, and sometimes it's by invitation only. The callbacks are invitation only, but people can always send headshots and resumes whenever they want. But callbacks, they have normally two.
So callbacks
2 days,
after you tried out.
2 days of callbacks is after you've auditioned or they've seen your resume or headshot and said, I guess
my question is, can anyone come down and try out?
Yes.
Is it like an open call?
There
or do
is
they
one.
Invite the San Jose State, performers and people from San Francisco? Or
there is a general open audition in May that is open to everybody. That's during the same time period as like the Theater Bay Area general open auditions that everyone goes to. So a lot of people hit up a ton of different theaters that do that. So everyone's welcome to come. But throughout the course of the year, you can always I would definitely tell people to send their headshots and resumes if they would love to, because we like seeing new faces and new talent. And if we feel that you're a good fit, we'll call you for a specific show as well.
Well, I bet here at Create TV, there's going to be a lot of people that it's a good tie-in for them, for their careers. So you'll have to put some posters up in the front maybe.
Yes,
for them.
I will.
And then so you tried out, you got a call back, and this was a tryout for everything then?
It was just